Hocko personally wrestled the polar vortex to be here today. So I hope it was like one of those tiger versus shark shows. So he's here along with his castmates Kristen Pellerin and Mark O'Brien, our friends. We're going to get them out here in just a second. And then we also have, we're all excited about men's hockey, right? Olympic hockey, the women's team as well, 3-time gold medalists, defending champions, the men's. We're going to talk hockey today with our Olympic broadcast team. But first, we want to make sure that you join this conversation. It's at CBC on Twitter, hashtag CBC Connects. We even have a pug in on the conversation today. Igor the pug is here. We're going to hear from him in just a second. And without further ado, let's bring out the sexiest crime fighters from The Rock. Let's see him. I came out for his abs today. That got me out in the cold. Mr. Alan Hocko. Kristen Pellerin. And Mark O'Brien. Hey guys. Nice to see you. Thank you so much for coming. Mark. Well, Mark, you were here in Toronto, so.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. How you all doing? Hey.
How did you get here? What did it take to get here?
Well, for everyone knows that Toronto's been frozen in, and Newfoundland was the second to fall to that kind of frozen in thing. We were in blackouts and snowstorms, but last night I just managed to get on a plane at the last minute, and I arrived at 4 o'clock this morning, Toronto time. So, thanks for having me.
Well, and great as always. We actually have a photo from your Instagram account. He's at Real Alan Hocko on Instagram of the snowfall in Newfoundland. Can we see that? Can you tell us, set up this photo. There you are. Do you see him? There he is. And can you explain what we're looking at?
I just love that comment. Holy snow, Batman.
I also love the great work that your stunt double is doing.
That's my mother's backyard, or back door, and I went into my mother's house, and after the blackout, and I brought her in some supper, and I saw that Mom and Dad's back window was completely covered in snow, and I thought, if anything's going to give them cabin fever, it'll be that. Plus, if there was a fire or whatever, so I shoveled it out.
How long did that take you?
A good while, because that's the deck, but I had to shovel out the other part of the house where the windows were too. So it was a long few hours, but it's a good workout.
Yeah, too bad you're not shooting. That's a good workout for all the scenes. How did you get in here? I heard you had a little bit of trouble too.
I finished packing my bag at 10:30 at night, and the lights went completely out. Holyrood shut down, and I got up at 4:30 in the morning in the dark with a flashlight and made it to the airport, and the flight got out. It was 2 hours delayed, but it was crazy.
Did everyone see the last episode of Republic of Doyle here? Did anyone gasp like I did at the very end of it? Can you just remind us where we are right now?
So tonight, obviously, is the second half of season 5. It airs tonight at 9 o'clock, 9:30 in Newfoundland, obviously. And at the end of, just before Christmas, we had a great episode, but at the very end of the episode, it seems like Malachi, my father, got in a bit of trouble. He ended up getting shot at the very last second. So we picked that up tonight at 9.
Mark, you've been shot on the show before.
Yeah.
And Alan, as you all know, is also one of the writers of the show. He's the creator, he's executive producer, as an actor and a friend of Alan's. What does it feel when he shoots you?
It feels like Alan is living out his dream. The first time I did it, I actually had a vest on, like Des had a vest on. And it was the most pressure-filled situation because we were losing light. Remember that day? We were losing light, and I had to hit this mark, and I had to get shot. So when I actually hit it, and it actually blew, like the squib blew and everything, I felt like I was shot. And
really?
I tried to actually shoot him. I've been trying to kill him for years.
Yeah, but he did give me CPR and mouth-to-mouth. That wasn't necessary.
How much of your own stunts do you do? Because we've talked a little bit about this, and you're into doing your own stunts.
Yeah, I try to do all my own stunts, but I have a great stunt double who isn't shoveling my mother's backyard. Zach Hocko is not related to me, believe it or not. And he does he's 24, 25, he's made of rubber, so he can do certain, the big, massive stuff that I don't have time to do or don't want to do. And Mark doesn't do any of his own stunts.
Yeah. I actually normally get someone else to come into set as me. It's just a lot easier for everybody involved. No, I used to do, I do most of my own, almost all of them. But I used to find, like, in the first season, sometimes it's like, oh, you fall off a chair, and you're like, oh, I can do that. But after you do it 15 times, you're like, Alan had to give me CPR and mouth to mouth.